Good morning. All right, welcome back. This is a lake that I'm going to be fishing today. This is kind of an adventure. I think I know where some decent sized bluegill are based off of, about, I think I was here about 6 months ago and caught some fish. So we're going to try to catch some here. If this doesn't work out, this is a 53-acre lake. There's lots of shoreline around here that I could try to play around with. It will turn into an adventure pretty quick if I don't catch them soon. The water is kind of cold. The good news is that the water is higher. It's much higher than I expected it to be. I'm not sure how they have this much water in here because there is pretty much no water anywhere else. So that will be what I attempt to do, is go and check some fishing out here. Yeah, so hopefully you can see this. I'm using this Gulp Alive stuff. I found this in the store this morning. All of the worms that they were selling, like the live worms, like I was opening the boxes and they didn't have any worms in them. So definitely check that. I found this. It looks, this looks pretty close to like mealworms, and I've caught like a lot of stuff off of mealworms, especially here. Yeah, we got the airplanes coming in because I'm right over here by the airport. It's the problem. Heavily fished area, man. Golly, I really thought I was gonna have better luck because I was getting bites there earlier. All this junk. Kind of seeing them pop off out in the middle. Let's try it. What can hurt at this point? Can't hurt nothing. Bizarre. Yep. It must have fished out all these big brim over the summer. Or not. He's close. He's close, so I'll keep him. You have to make a snack. Ah, you jerk. Right. No. It's a fish. It's a fish. Alright, so they're definitely out a little bit further off the bank. Expected. Why is that expected? Because it is. It is expected. We got fish. We got bait. We making progress. Alright. So that maneuver worked. I've got a few more minutes here, and then we're gonna have to go seriously adventuring. Alright. Good night. Oh my god, are you kidding me? And I left the pliers. Dude, this fish is not gonna survive. I'm not that far from the car. We're gonna have to go. I don't even know. Yeah, he's done for. Gotta keep him whether I want to or not. Where are my nice flyer things? Here we go. Alright. Progress. Oh, look at that. That's what happens when they swallow it. He ain't coming back. Not coming back from this one, dude. Ah. Golly. Army helicopter. Let's try that little jig one more time. Just crazy. Oh, I got him. Oh, that's a good one. Keeper, baby. Big old giant keeper. That's what we want. Yes, sir. Do not break my freaking hook. No. Ow. Yes, sir. Keeper. And even if I wanted to let that one go, he would have trouble getting let go too, because he's pretty brutally hit. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Not so keeperish. Okay, I think this is a Mac Daddy. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Keeper, keeper, keeper. Alright. Ooh, I hooked him good too. Wish I could hook all of them like that. Ah. No, you freaking don't. Alright guys, I don't know if I'm going to have enough camera to make it through this, but I think I have found my spot, and I'm going to get all my 6 fish because I only need 2 more, and this spot is loaded up. I guess it's just beaten trail enough, you know, and as you know, most people fish bass for fun. They don't fish for food, for bass. So I am, however, trying to make dinner happen, and I need about 6. So I don't have my microphone set up. I had to do a lot of stuff to get where I'm at now, unfortunately. So I will do a quick show of the haul here. We got about 7. I think I filled up my stringer, man. Maybe I have one more. But I have ran out of time. I gotta take these home. So I will see you guys at the house. Get us out of bluegill. Alright. So what we do, we're gonna take this. I'll show you how to clean one real quick. But I guess first, the big thing is, this is the Gulp Alive. Gulp Alive, that's what I used. I didn't plan on using this. I've never used this before. The big reason that I am using this today, and I did use it, which it looks like it worked okay, is here. I'll try to get like a decent shot of that. Is that it kind of looks like almost like a mealworm or something, or a waxworm or something. And I thought, okay, this will probably work pretty well. I went to get worms,
and all of the worm buckets were like the little jars. First of all, they were out of the fridge, so that automatically it'll be like, I'm not sure. So I was checking that to make sure they're still alive. A lot of them weren't. Checked inside of them. I couldn't. They're supposed to have 30 worms in them. I couldn't find the worms, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try this stuff. I feel like it worked okay. I had now, this is not the deep south, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas kind of stuff down here, Alabama, Georgia, whatever you want to call it. Like, and it is a very public place. You catch a fish 7 inches long, that's about as good as it gets, right? So we kept some. I'm gonna make some fish sandwiches here later with it, and I'll show that. I'm probably gonna take them and just clean them tonight, and then I'll soak them in water for tomorrow. And here's all you do is like you just come in kind of behind that little ear tag or whatever the heck it is, right behind the gill plate, and you just start you a slice, get down in there, and you just want to run right down that fin without getting into it too bad. And then once you get down here, you just try to come out the other side. There you go. There ain't much to them, and there ain't much you're gonna get out of them, really. So, but that being said, they are pretty good eating. So, and there is a rib cage in here that you do gotta worry about. But they got some thick scales, boy. Let me tell you. So normally you just try to get that flopped over enough that you can get either come over it or go through it, but you're still going to end up having to cut it out either way. And there really ain't much below there, so sometimes it's better just to go around it, and that's pretty much what you get. And then there's be a little bit of ribs right there, and then you just run that knife as flat as you can, grab a little piece of the hide and try to come through. And you don't, like I said, you don't get much off of them. Now there are some places in this country where you can get a whole slab of 1 pounders or whatever. This is not one of them. So there's some kind of those rib bones right there that I didn't go through. Just try to get them out best you can without wasting too much. Like I said, there ain't much to begin with. You see a lot of people just do this. And because you barely get anything off of them anyway. So get a couple little pieces of meat. I'm just going to throw that in a bowl. Just got a little piece of rib right there. You just want to get that knife as flat as you can. Just grab a pinch of a little corner of it. And there you go. See, like that's all you really get. And then there's a little rib line right here. that's kind of as good as it gets. So anyway, that's what's going on. Just I'm gonna keep cleaning these fish, and then I'll throw it all in a bowl. We'll fry it up tomorrow, and I'll make some fish sandwiches and kind of give you an idea on how to do that if you haven't seen it before.
All right, so we're gonna make some. I'm gonna fry all that fish up. We're gonna make some fish sandwiches. So first, I'm just gonna start heating some oil. It doesn't take a lot of oil to fry it. Again, I'm gonna fry in the in olive oil instead of the other oils because of seed oil stuff and whatnot. It's gonna be pretty easy. So I've just got a couple of leftover bags of House Autry's fish fry. I normally would use Zatarans, or a New Orleans fish fry, but I just have some of this left over, so we're gonna put that together. So what I normally do is just get some fish fry going. That's probably gonna be more than I need, more than enough, which is fine. I have a little extra. So this can get okay. So what I normally do is take some Tony Chachere's and put a little bit of Tony's in there, just something like that. Then you can take here in your bowl. We want some hot sauce. I'm using Tapatio. Doesn't matter what you use. Mustard. Again, any kind of mustard can do. All right. All right. So now what we want to do is make a little egg wash. Little egg washy wash. So it's not entirely necessary. It just depends. This kind of helps you get everything set up. So I just grab a couple of eggs here. Get a couple eggs going in that. You could put milk in here if you need extra liquid to get it sticky, right? So we want to just mix this up, get some mustard, some hot sauce going. This makes a pretty good, pretty mean fried fish, okay? So we get that wash going like that. So I'm going to take all that fish. It's been soaking in water, which is a good or a bad thing, just depending on where you get them from. But it will take some of the flavor out. But it could also, as I understand, take some of the pollutants out. Right? So I just want to take all that fish and mix it into there. So I'm just getting it in that wash. And this just kind of helps it get sticky. It also adds a layer of flavor to it, right? So I'm just mixing it in there. Then I'm going to take all this. And we're going to do this real quick. Really quick. All right. That's getting hot. I feel something on that edge there, little bone. All right, so I'm gonna take that, make sure that Tony's is mixed up in here. I'm just gonna start slapping it in there. And you can just shake it like that. Nice fried fish. This is gonna be nice. Sure enough. So I'm kind of hurrying here.
All right, I mean, that looks pretty good, right? So perfect time, the olive oil is smoking. So we're just gonna take that. I'll give you a little quick tip here, a little tricky poo, is whenever you put that fish in there, you wanna lay it away from yourself. And that way, if it splashes, it don't splash up on you, right? So if you ever find something, just wanna lay it away from you, just like that. Fry all this fish up. Ought not take too long. This fish is pretty thin. And lay it away from yourself, just like that. Ooh, that's a good looking piece right there that I just pulled out. It felt really good in my hand. Okay. All right. Another little tip, if you're not used to frying a lot of food, is get you some paper towels or something like that. Just set it on when it comes out. So while that's doing that, I'm going to take this, and this is going to be our bread for the little, we're making like fish sandwich here. So I'm just going to lay that open there. Have a little opening. This will be for the sandwich. Oh yeah, that's coming out nice, beautiful, crispy. That piece feels pretty done. So once it feels pretty crispy, you can take it out. Woo! Woo! Sometimes you got to get a little excited about it. Okay. Got a little, yep, got a little vented. Here we go. I got some homemade mayonnaise that we made. I'm gonna put a little bit of that mayonnaise, which honestly, this mayonnaise got a lot of lemon juice in it, so it's kind of, and some other things, so it's kind of like a tartar sauce. So now what we want to do is you take your fish and just lay you a couple of pieces on there. And then I got this sugar-free shrimp dipping sauce, which is essentially cocktail sauce. So I just got this cocktail sauce. Looks pretty good. We're going to have to give it a try here. We're just going to take that, cut it up, get an idea. Not much to it, right? There you go. Pretty good. All right, guys. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. That's how to go catch some fish and make your own fish sandwiches. So, best of luck out there. Later.